friends, we are back for lesson 5. I'm going to walk through with some Legos. So why don't you go ahead and pause the video real quick and grab some of your Legos out. Doesn't matter what shape or color. We're going to work with 6 Legos at first. And if you don't have a whiteboard, that's fine. Just get a piece of paper and we'll do it right on top. Okay? And you're going to want to label one side rows with east to west arrow, a horizontal row. And you're going to want to label one side columns with that north to south arrow because columns are vertical. So pause the video and then come back when you are ready. All right, now that you are back, we are going to do 2. We are going to make groups of 2. So using what I have here, I want to put them in groups of 2, equal groups. 2 in this group, 2 in this group, and 2 in this group. Okay, groups of 2. Remember, we want them to be equal. Now I'm going to put these Legos that I've put into my groups of 2, I'm going to put them into rows, horizontal rows. So I'm going to put them just like this line, like this. There's a row, and there's a row, and there's a row. Now, if you think about it, we have just built ourselves, what is this called? You're right, an array. We have put them into equal rows. Okay, rows and columns, those are arrays. Okay, this is our first array. So there's row 1, row 2, row 3. Okay, excellent job, friends. But now, same 6. Actually, you know what? Let's pull 6 more. I think it'd be more helpful if we do 6 more. So let's just pull over 6 more. Okay, you guys have 6? Still groups of 2. 2 in a group. So make 2 in a group, or 2 in a group. All right? Remember, equal groups. We always want them to be the same. So 2 and 2 and 2. All right? Now we want to put them in columns, vertical columns, straight up and down. They're not going to look like this over here. We're going to put them straight up and down. How does that look? Well, that looks north to south, top to bottom. There's one column. Okay? North to south, top to bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to move this down a little bit so you guys can see a little better. All right. I might move it over for you guys too. Okay, and what have we made now? We put them into equal columns. Columns and rows. You are right. This is an array. We have 6 here and 6 here, but they look completely different because this one we've done rows. This one we've done columns. Columns are vertical, all right? So I'm going to do a lesson now, or sorry, a problem from lesson 5, okay? And what it looks like, all right? I'm not going to do this one because we've already done 6. We just did that one. Let's take a look at this one where we're putting it into rows and columns, okay? Circle groups of 3. I need to follow the directions first and circle a group of 3. You can circle them in groups of 3 however you want. Okay, they might look a little different. So if you need to, pause the video and grab your problem set number 5 and then go ahead and circle groups of 3. And when you're ready, go ahead and unpause the video. All right, now I've done this part. Redraw the groups of 3 as rows, and then columns. So let's do this part first. Draw the groups of 3 as rows. Okay, remember, it's giving me an example. Rows go this way. So how many are in this group? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. There's that group. I'm going to put a little check. 1, 2, 3. Check by this one. Don't want to forget any groups. Don't want to be confused. And last group. And guess what I've made, guys? You are right. This is an array. Good job. Now, I did this part. Now it wants me to take these same groups of 3 and now put them into columns for me. Remember, columns, they've given me a hint. Columns are vertical, north to south. So here's my first group. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cross it off. 1, 2, and see how I'm doing this, friends? I'm making sure they're all lined up because rows or columns are nice, straight, and even. We're lining them up just like we would line up in a vertical method. We would be very careful with what we were doing. Okay, that's that group. Now my last group. And do they have to be perfect hearts? No. Do they even have to be hearts? No, friends. Don't worry about the shapes. Just worry about drawing the same number of objects that are here. Okay? So what you're going to do is take whatever it says here and you're going to draw it into rows and columns. Okay? And on the back page, okay, some of you have it, some of you don't. If this is crossed off, don't worry about it. But on these problems, just take them one at a time. It is asking you to take the same number of objects here and do something different with it here. If that's difficult, try it with your Legos and try moving them around first and then going to the problem set. All right, friends, that was lesson 5, your examples. Let me know if you need any help. We'll see you next time for math.